صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Chapter on the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to share the yields and fruits of their farms with each other gratis. Narrated Rafi' bin Khadij, may Allah be pleased with him. My uncle, Zuhair, said, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, forbade us to do a thing which was a source of help to us. I said, whatever Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said was right. He said, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, sent for me and asked, what are you doing with your farms? I replied, we give our farms on rent on the basis that we get the yield produced at the banks of the water streams, rivers, for the rent, or rent it for some wasq of barley and dates. Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, do not do so, but cultivate the land yourselves, or let it be cultivated by others gratis, or keep it uncultivated. I said, we hear and obey. See Hadith number 2346, 2447. Footnote: the majority of the religious scholars agree that to rent the land for its yields was not allowed by the Prophet, peace be upon him, but to rent it for money was allowed. See Fath al-Bari. Narrated Jabir, may Allah be pleased with him, the people used to rent their land for cultivation for 1/3, 1/4, or half its yield. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, whoever has land should cultivate it himself or give it to his Muslim brother gratis for cultivation. Otherwise, keep it uncultivated. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, whoever has land should cultivate it himself or give it to his Muslim brother gratis for cultivation. Otherwise, he should keep it uncultivated. See Hadith number 2346, 2347. Narrated Amr, when I mentioned it, that is, the narration of Rafi' bin Khadij, number 2339, to Ta'us, he said, it is permissible to rent the land for cultivation. For Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, said, the Prophet, peace be upon him, did not forbid that, but said, one had better give the land to one's brother gratis rather than charge a certain amount for it. Narrated Nafir, Ibn Umar, may Allah be pleased with them, used to rent his farms in the time of Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and in the early days of Muawiyah. Then he was told the narration of Rafi' bin Khadij, that the Prophet, peace be upon him, had forbidden the renting of farms. Ibn Umar went to Rafi', and I accompanied him. He asked Rafi', who replied that the Prophet, peace be upon him, had forbidden the renting of farms. Ibn Umar said, you know that we used to rent our farms in the lifetime of Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, for the yield of the banks of the water streams, rivers, and for a certain amount of figs. And in some copies of Sahih Bukhari, it is written, at-tibn, that is, chopped straw instead of figs. Narrated Salim, Abdullah bin Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, said, I knew that the land was rented for cultivation in the lifetime of Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him. Later on, Ibn Umar was afraid that the Prophet, peace be upon him, had forbidden it, and he had no knowledge of it, so he gave up renting his land.